James Kane. Welcome to episode 2 of Make It Stick. This episode is going to be dedicated to people that have never thrown a knife before. If you've never thrown a knife, this might be the video for you. This just might get you started. This is the throw that got me started. Today, we are going to go over the very first throw I learned. The 3 meter, 1 spin. While showing you how I throw the 3 meter 1 spin, I'm going to use these Cold Steel Sureflight Sports. They're the first set of knives I ever purchased. They're what I learned with. They're what I learned this throw with. I figured it was fitting to use these. They are very affordable, very durable. I've had them for 4 years now. They're still in pretty good shape. They're a little scuffed up. I've had to fix up the tips a few times, but they work great. Excellent beginner knife. It's somewhere between $10, $20 Amazon. First things first, let's talk grip. I use a hammer grip. You're more than welcome to pinch both sides like this, pinch both sides like that. Try and stay away from putting your thumb back there or your finger back there. Those are different types of throws. We're going to talk about those in later videos. For the purposes of this video, for getting started, for getting this blade to spin 1 time through the air and stick on that target, I recommend a hammer grip. It's what I use. I find for myself in my hand, this particular knife, if I set it on my pinky finger, close my fist, I can really feel a nice grip. I've got a good grip on it, but the knife can go back and forth just a little bit. I can feel it wanting to spin out of my hand, but I've got good control. If I start getting too far away, it's going to be all wobbly. And if I start gripping up too much on it, the butt end's going to hit me and it's not going to turn enough. So we just want the knife to be able to spin freely when it leaves your hand. Okay, now we know what to do with our hand. What do we do with our feet? I'll tell you what I do. A little bit apart, so you can rock back and forth. Almost like as if you were going to throw and lift your foot off, but don't. Keep your feet down, get a nice rock going, back and forth. Make sure you feel comfortable. I throw with my left foot forward. It feels the most comfortable to me. Sort of like throwing a baseball. Alright, that's your feet. Now, your arm, your shoulders. You want to stay square to the target. Square to the target. Notice my arm was moving in a straight motion back and forth. That's the motion I'm going to make. I'm going to keep my shoulders straight, my arm's going to stay straight, I'm going to follow through, and when I let go, I'm just going to gently release my hand, and the blade's going to come out all by itself. Got a reasonably good grip, and when I come to the top of my throw, I'm just going to gently release my grip a little bit. The blade's going to slide and turn all by itself. The blade's going to do all the work all by itself. It's going to stick in the target. Just like that. Alright, so now we've managed to stick the knife in there once. Let's go through a few of the other things I do to be able to do that on a consistent basis. One of the first things is my routine. I do the same thing every time I throw a knife. I put my feet in the same place. I bring my hand forward. I point at the thing I want to hit. I pull back. And I push forward. And I do the exact same thing every time. Now, another thing that helps is a calming breath. In through the nose, in through the mouth, set yourself up, and throw. You need to be relaxed. You can't be tense and jittery when you're tense. The knife does all the work all by itself, I promise. You don't have to do anything special to it. Another thing we should touch base on is finding your throw. It's your throw. It's how you throw something comfortable. This is how I throw something comfortable. It might not be exactly how you do it. Get your throw comfortable. That's what works for me. Now, let's talk distance. Right there, I'm standing at the 3 meter mark. It's sort of the average, what it's going to take your blade to go one time around. Not exactly every time, it is something you have to learn. But it is the easiest place, as far as I'm concerned, to start from. So get that down, and see what you think. Okay, to go along with this lesson, I should give you a bit of a rotational or conventional knife throwing, sort of why we're starting here at the 3 meter and we're calling it a 1 spin and holding it like this. Because on average, if we take this thing and throw it the way I'm saying we throw it, it goes about a half a spin per meter. So if I took a step up to the 2 meter and grabbed it by here, the blade would actually spin 1/2 a time, stick in the target. Step back to 3 meter, and it's going to go 1 full time. 4 meter, 1.5 times. 5 meter, 2 times it's going to spin around, and so on and so forth. You can kind of just keep going. And that's generally why that's a great place to start, because then you can learn this great rotational game to where you can stand at any distance, 6, 7 meter, 5 meter, know that I hold it here and it's going to spin this many times, and you're going to have a much higher probability of sticking it in than you would if you didn't know anything. It's a great way to get started throwing knives. And now that you're throwing knives, you need to be able to teach yourself what's good, what's not good, and what do I do to fix it. Well, the basics are like this. If my knife sticks perfectly straight in the target, you've just thrown a perfect throw. If your knife is slightly tilted down, your knife could have used more rotation. If your knife is stuck slightly up, your knife could have used less rotation. And that thought keeps going to where when you miss, it goes like that. Means you needed less rotation. And once again, if it goes flying, means you needed more rotation. I'm going to get set up, and I'm going to do a bunch of different angles, a few throws, maybe some slow motion in there, just so you guys can have a good look at it. Here we go. Get out there and make it stick. All right, let's put these knives to the test. Let's see what else they can do. In conclusion, these are great blades for any beginner to try any style. They're durable, they're affordable. Any of the styles are possible. What more could you want? Thank you so much for watching. That's it for episode 2. If you have any questions, comments, please leave them below. If you liked this video, please click that like button. Subscribe. Click that bell. Make sure you get notified when I release something new. Episode 3 will be coming soon, and there will be a continuation to this, more intermediate level, teaching you a little bit more about all the distances. Thank you so much. Please subscribe. Talk to you again soon. Bye for now.